Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with you. A love reading for the week of April 20th through April 26th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in, see what's happening, going on, coming in for you this week in love, Aquarius. All right, let's go ahead and see what we get here. You have love. Well, that's perfect. We like that. We like that so much. You also have free yourself, and let's get a couple of tarot cards. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and see. We've got a clock and we have reconciliation. All right. So the first card that you had out here, Aquarius, was love, which is perfect for a love reading. So unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. So you have some definite love coming in for your love reading this week, Aquarius. How exciting is that? You also have the clock here. The clock need time, takes time in time cycles, time to heal and progress. So for some of you, you have really been kind of feeling this unconditional love for somebody, but maybe they haven't been feeling that for you as of late. And or some of you have really been kind of feeling the clock ticking as far as a current relationship goes. For some reason, what's coming through here is it's a Beyonce song, and I'm probably not going to say it right, but something about putting a ring on it. Some of you are really feeling as if, you know, this love is this beautiful, passionate love, but the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. I keep just hearing this tick, 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 like the clock is ticking. And if you love it, then you should have put a ring on it. Is that how, you guys know what I'm talking about here, right? So some of you are really feeling like it is time for there to be a potential proposal, or you know, a kind of some movement or progress, and that is actually being indicated here. So love is on the forefront for you this week, Aquarius. Now with that, you also have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So this is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. With that Ace of Wands, this is an excitement. Now sometimes excitement can come through as nervousness. Sometimes we can have those butterflies in the stomach, and it can feel right. It can be an idea or a feeling of excitement. But then on the other side of the coin, there's times where it feels like nerves, or it feels like being a bit anxious. So whichever side of that you're on, if you are excited in love, in this unconditional kind of love going on right now, that's gorgeous, gorgeous. For some of you too, though, it is coming through that it's kind of this almost anxious feeling, like that clock is ticking. Is there going to be progress? Is this going to move forward? And for you that are feeling on that side of that kind of nervousness, the answer is coming through as a yes with that Ace of Wands. Now with the Ace of Swords. Now, isn't it interesting that you have two aces here, Aquarius, with this beginning part of the reading? With that Ace of Swords, it's coming in as this really kind of feeling this honest need for communication. So this communication coming through, with this attraction, showing that affection, communicating that, and or showing that either verbally or with kind of gestures of love is coming through during this time. Also, there's kind of that communication with that ticking clock, that progress. Are we going somewhere? Where are we going? So Aquarius, for those of you Aquarians that are one side of that, you'll know that that resonates for you, that is for you, for the ones that are feeling that excitement and, you know, that unconditional love. On the other side, with that other side of the spectrum, it's you know, some of you are feeling a bit nervous. The clock feels like it's ticking, and that communication is going to be coming through as far as is that progress? Is there progress? Yes, it's being indicated that there is progress coming and that it is on its way as far as this relationship goes, Aquarius. And for some of you, that nervousness, it needs to be communicated and kind of brought out to the light. So that is definite, for both sides of that spectrum coming in here. Then you also have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So for those of you that are on that ticking talk kind of side of things here, Aquarius, it's time for you to potentially focus on something else during this time. And I know that that can be easier said than done. It can feel very difficult when you feel like potentially, that time is, moving faster than sometimes the relationship is. That's just what's coming through here. But there is progress that is coming, and sometimes it just takes time. Sometimes for certain individuals, they really need a bit more time to kind of adjust. And who knows, for some it's coming through that some of you may actually be really working towards jumping the gun on this relationship. And so you're being reminded within this reading, within this love reading, that sometimes it takes a little bit more time. Sometimes that love flourishing, that love blooming, that unconditional kind of love, that deep connection does take a little bit more time. So you're being reminded to, free yourself, find something else to focus your attention on within this time that will be beneficial for you in kind of keeping yourself almost sane is what's coming through. Now on the other side of that, this is coming through for the other side of you that are feeling that excitement and feeling that progress and feeling that unconditional love. You're being reminded that you get to have, that part of yourself, that you get to be independent from this relationship as well. So to also focus on yourself and free yourself to do the things that you enjoy while also being in this relationship, to still be, true to yourself as well. Now you also have reconciliation. So someone from your past is returning to your life. So some of you may be finding or seeing or kind of getting notice, or maybe somebody sliding into your DMs from the past, somebody coming back from the past. And of course, this happens from time to time. And in fact, it seems to be a lot of times that when, we are really, really feeling excited about a relationship, whether it's a new relationship or one that's been, or when we're making progress and kind of getting a little bit closer or taking next steps, that somebody from the past ends up coming back. So, that is just something to be aware of during this time, Aquarius, that somebody from the past may be working to reconcile. Now, depending on what side you're on, whether you don't feel like there's any progress and you feel, like this person is somebody who kind of got away, this may be something that brings about that excitement within you, right? For the rest of you that are kind of in this place where you're feeling that unconditional love, it may just come back to be a friend, or somebody. It may actually be somebody that you decide to set up with a friend. Is kind of what's coming through here. So you'll know what part of the readings or what part of the messages coming through are actually resonating with you. Okay, so now then, well, we're gonna hit back with that reconciliation and that Three of Pentacles here in just a minute here. So now you also have the Page of Wands coming through here. So you've got a lot of passion with the wands that are coming through here. So with the Page of Wands, you have this really kind of this feeling of possibilities, this feeling of adventure within this kind of relationship as it is right now, Aquarius. And some of you are really, really feeling this this knowing, this trusting within the relationship, even if, right, that unconditional love, back to the love card, that unconditional love, that really feeling this openness and this passion, because that is right here on the love card as well. So some of you are really feeling that adventure, that passion within love, and you're really opening up to possibilities and to where this can go. For some of you, right, there's that idea or that feeling of, needing some kind of foundational steps kind of coming into place. And with that Page of Wands, it's coming through that this is really having this lively kind of time within love. And so, again, when we were talking about that excitement, right, or those butterflies, it can go on either side. But for the majority of the Aquarians that are the message that's coming through for this reading is that, that you are feeling that excitement, that passion within this current relationship, within this love, and that, the progress is coming. So if you're not feeling that unconditional love right in this moment, Aquarius, it is going to be shifting for you. But you do need to remember that you get to control your thoughts, your reactions, right? With that free yourself card, you get to control your thoughts and your actions, and you really get to have kind of both sides, right? You get to even that out, balance that out. Now, back to this reconciliation card with the Three of Pentacles. This is, coming through as really kind of working together. For some of you, it's coming through that this reconciliation may be, now this is just kind of a stream that's coming in on the side here, with this reconciliation card, is that this person actually may be coming back to cause some issues within your current relationship. So now that's not generally the Three of Pentacles, but that is what is coming through within this, with this reconciliation card, that somebody may be sliding back into the DMs and actually be working to cause issues within the relationship. Potentially they know or they've heard, for those of you that feel like the clock is ticking, that that maybe this relationship, again, for those of you that this actually resonates for you, that this part of the reading resonates for, that this person may be coming back in as they've heard that potentially, you're getting a little bit frustrated, or it could even be the other way, flip the other way, with your partner getting a little frustrated and feeling like the clock is ticking and that nothing is happening. They may be coming back in, this reconciliation, this person coming back in, maybe coming back in to kind of have this feeling of saving the day, and or saving you or your specific person, Aquarius. And so you really may need to be on the lookout for that, as that could cause more issues and more delay in this progress for those of you, again, that part of the reading resonates for. On the other side, this is really, it's coming through on the other side as you and your partner, your specific person, your romantic person, right? Doing projects together with the Three of Pentacles. This may be like gardening. This may be building something. This may be kind of, going out and cleaning up trash. For some reason, the water and the trash on the beaches is coming through, maybe cleaning that up, doing projects together that really feel as if you guys are doing beautiful things and achieving together, that is bringing together this closer kind of connection, or this closer bond between you guys. And so there's just some beautiful energy coming through. Now, depending on what side you're on, as far as that goes, Aquarius, because you also have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck and the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. So for this does feel like it's coming through. It's almost like this reading is two readings intertwined, as you have kind of the one side of it and then the other. And the Strength card really feels like it's going towards that one side of, the feeling that the clock is ticking, and is there going to be progress? And then the other side is the Chariot, which is progress, which is victory, which is success. It is that movement coming through. So you have the Strength card to really kind of stand within your own ground, and also that drawing that lover, that specific person, into you, and having kind of a strong bond, right? Having this kind of strength within the relationship. So, for those of you that feel like the clock is ticking, this is coming through as that progress, and to believe and trust that there is a bond, and that there is that strength within the relationship, even if, sometimes we have different ideas about kind of what a relationship looks like than our partners or our specific or special people, right? Sometimes we have a different idea of kind of where we feel that unconditional love. Sometimes we have the different love languages. There's been a reading that came through with that. Sometimes it's that self love that actually brings all of this together so that you really have this understanding, this closeness with yourself that also creates this closeness with your special person. So you have that coming through and that progress with the chariot. The chariot is really just about having that, taking that action within love, right? And doing things and really being open to kind of the adventure. So, whichever side you're on here, Aquarius, there is this beautiful, beautiful energy surrounding you. There is this knowing of kind of that there is progress here, or there is progress coming in. The clock may feel like for some of you that it is ticking, and yet you're also being reminded to really focus in on that excitement and those butterflies. And if they're actually, you know, if you're thinking that this is nervousness for the clock ticking, or for the cycles or the time passing, or if it's an excitement for the relationship, there's a lot of information here, Aquarius. Within this reading, there's two sides going on as well. This is like a mixture, a weave. You will know what this reading, or what the messages that resonate for you from this reading are, based on kind of where you are within this. If you feel like that clock is ticking, do remember that you do have these two aces, that things are moving, right? There are gifts coming in, and that gift is a gift of progress. That gift is a gift of excitement, of adventure within the relationship. And if you aren't in that space right now, Aquarius, it's time to take that action again with that chariot card, to move yourself back into that feeling of passion, that feeling of adventure within the relationship. If a relationship goes stagnant, then we can always do something about that. If we choose to, will it always work? Maybe not, but we can take the action to kind of move the energy around the relationship. Also, that reconciliation and that Three of Pentacles, what was coming through with that is that, or part of what was coming through was that there's a potential that somebody may be sliding in and might be working toward causing some disarray within your current relationship. Now, that's not for everybody, of course, and the reading, you know, we've already discussed that, but be on the lookout for that as well, because somebody might be trying to sneak in and cause some chaos. So be wary of that as well, Aquarius. And that is what I have. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you are notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you, and it does help me, your girl, out over here to be able to continue to do these free readings for you. And this felt a little bit, I don't know, this this reading kind of felt all over the place, but I do, and I am sure that it's going to hit, or resonate with those who need to hear it. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.